The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, phone 217-735-4444, or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me Dara Entwistle, your local.
Good evening, Raider fans, and welcome to Lincoln Raider Basketball. It's time for the Josh Comnick Ground Incorporated pregame show, and I'm your host, Josh Comnick. We're at home in Lincoln as the Raiders get ready to take on the Vikings from Danville High School. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Scott Kirby as we break down.
Gentlemen, are you there? I still can't hear you.
We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Raider contest this season, WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Again, Raider fans, thanks for joining us here from Coach Neil Alexander Court at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, getting set for night number 3 in the 34th Annual Eaton Electrical Round Robin. Our night 3, yes, total 4. Thank you, Scott. 34th Annual Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament as the Raiders getting set to take on the Vikings from Danville High School. Both the Vikings and the Raiders coming into the contest, making their 3rd game of the season. The Raiders come into the contest with a record of 1-1, while Danville is 0-2 here on the young season. Had some technical difficulties. We're still trying to figure that out as we get going. There's 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the warm-up, so we'll get to work on it. We're going to kick it back to the studios for a quick break. You're in the Ground Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Raider Basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Raider Nation. Here at Coach Neil Alexander Court, getting set for the Vikings and the Raiders here on a Friday night. You're in the Ground Incorporated pregame show. Josh Comnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here trying to get this equipment figured out. But Scott, back to basketball after we had a little break. We had some Thanksgiving parties and eating yesterday, and a big Illini win as the Illini looked really good yesterday and taking out the Razorbacks from Arkansas. And we're hoping for that for the Raiders, because if we want any shot of getting to the championship, the Raiders got to take care of business. They win tonight, they've got a 3-way tie. Probably doesn't look good for the Raiders, barring free throw percentage, but if we can go to the line quite a few times and make a bunch of them and win, we still got a shot.
Yeah, I just gave our stat man a text to see how this plays out if we win or lose. So hopefully he gets that text. But yeah, Raiders coming off a big win the other night against Belleville West, and we're going to see the same type of team tonight. Danville, very athletic, going to crash the boards, and hopefully the Raiders can do what they did on Wednesday night here.
First night of the tournament, the Raiders fell to Champaign Centennial 48-44. On Wednesday night, the Raiders were victorious over Belleville West 37-33. On Monday night, Danville fell 73-39 over Belleville West, and then they lost to Champaign Centennial 66-61 over in Danville on Tuesday night. So the Vikings have had a couple days off of games, getting set for this matchup between the Raiders and the Vikings. Here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium on the 3rd night for the Raiders, the 4th night in the tournament. As the Raiders again 1-1 on the season. Danville comes to the contest with a record of 0-2, and we need this one. And Scott, as you said, It was better Wednesday night. I thought our effort was a little more intent to get after it, to win. We came up with some big plays down the stretch to seal it. Komnick with some big free throws to kind of ice it with just a few seconds left to put us up 4 to get the W. Nice to get that one under your belt. We've had 2 games now, so the nerves aren't necessarily there anymore. We look for the Railers to have a good next couple days.
Yeah, and this still early in the season. They're still trying to figure out their role and certain situations. Who's going to be the go-to guy? And any given night, any of those 5 can step up. And only 2 games into the season, Josh, and they're going to improve each and every game. Like we've mentioned before, we want to be playing our best basketball in February. But still a lot of work to do. And here, night 3 for the Railers at the Lincoln-Eaton round-robin tournament. Finish this thing strong.
Earlier tonight, Mount Zion took care of Belleville Altaw 61-53. Springfield was a winner 72-43 over Cahokia. The game just before us was Belleville West 64 and Champaign Centennial 61 sets up the matchup here between the Vikings and the Railers. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After word from our sponsors, Scott and I'll be back here in Lincoln to bring you the play-by-play action as Lincoln takes on Danville. As always, a big thank you goes out to all of our sponsors. This has been the Josh Komnick Grau Incorporated pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Darrett Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Darrett Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
All right, guys, we're on the last spot.
Lincoln Railer Basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's matchup from Lincoln, Illinois, on the campus of Lincoln Community High School as the Lincoln Railers take on the Vikings from Danville High School. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, and Claudette back at the studio. And we are kind of all set to bring you tonight's action.
We'll see about that.
Having some technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a broadcast without some difficulties, but seems to be working a little bit now on YouTube, so we'll get her going. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners and viewers that are tuning in to WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast.
We just don't want the Railers to have difficulties tonight. That's it.
Yeah.
We can handle some difficulties up here. We just don't. We want them to go play smooth.
As long as they have video,
Right.
audio.
Yeah.
Some people will probably turn us off anyway, we'll see. It's night 4 at the Lincoln Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament. The Railers come in tonight's game at 1-1, and will take on the Vikings of Danville High School. The winner will play. Well, we don't really know, Josh.
Yeah,
it could be a 3-way tie, and it's going to come down to free throws. And we know night 1 we didn't fare too well, but we'll see how it plays out. So we don't know when or who will be playing tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll find out after the contest here tonight, and then after somebody puts the pen to the paper and figures out the free throw percentage. But one thing's for sure, the Rails have to win to give themselves even a shot at it.
Yeah.
So let's take care of business against the Vikings, who are 0-2. Now, I know they did not have their best player on the first night. They got blitzed by Belleville West pretty good, 73 to 39, and their best player, Javon Robinson, 6'2", senior guard, number 3. You'll hear a lot about him tonight. They did not have him. They did have him on Tuesday when they fell to Champaign Centennial over at Danville, 66-61. So the scouting report that the coaches got Monday night and the look at them will be a whole different team with their best player coming back tonight.
It's time to check tonight's list of the games, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty. When it's time to sell, and if you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. Josh, 3 keys to tonight's game.
Might be one that's all that we just hit on repeat for the whole year. It's just to get off to a good start. And really, there's 1. 2 is getting a couple 3 balls to go down. I think Comnick's 0 for 9, 0 for 8, something like that on 3-pointers in the first 2 games. I think really Hayes and Miller have been the only 2 that knocked down 3-pointers. The Railers have made 4 total in the 2 games, 2 on Monday and 2 on Wednesday. That's unlike a Railer team that we know. We've got to get this new basketball to get through the net, especially from deep, and that will open up a lot of different things. And 2, I think we got to rebound. You know, we saw a difference between Monday and Wednesday in the rebounding. That thing's got to stay consistent on our end.
We talked to Coach Al after the game on Monday about that new basketball, Josh. Has Carson mentioned anything about it? Coach just said the kids don't really like the way it feels.
Yeah, not in
how
favor.
it dribbles.
Yeah, not in favor of it. But I just reminded him that the guy from Champaign Centennial didn't mind it on Monday night. So it does go through the net. You just got to get it together. So we'll go on and on about it, but it's time to get those out of our, get the ball out of our head and just shoot it, and hopefully it goes in.
Absolutely. That's tonight's list of the game, brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at Me Realty. 33 seconds to go here in the warm-ups. Railers back to their locker room, and we get set for the playing of the national anthem, and we'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the opening tip between the Lincoln Railers and the Danville Vikings.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Darrett Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Darrett Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Here from Coach Neil Alexander Court at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, getting set for the Vikings and the Railers here on a Friday night in non-conference action out of the Danville Vikings. Going through their starting lineups here. First, coming out a 6'2" and a senior, number 3, Javon Robinson. 6'2" and a sophomore, number 4, Jamiron Avery. 6'2" and a senior guard, number 11, C.L. Dye. 6'3" and a senior forward, number 14, Eric Bryant. And number 21, 6'3" and a senior, Jerry Reed III. The Vikings are coached by Mr. David Gord. Now we're getting set for the starting lineups for the Railers. Add the hype video getting set here for the Railers as they get set to come out onto the court. Your starting lineups. The Railers again 1-1 on the season. We will play tomorrow evening at some point, or afternoon. Not sure, quite sure. Depends on what this outcome of this game. And then we'll have you probably let you know via social media by the time we get done with the post game and all of that. Coach Alexander will have to go back and get all the stats and done, because it's a free throw percentage for the tiebreaker. If the Railers come out, there will be 2 teams at 2-1, and the Railers will hope to shoot a lot of free throws and make a lot of them here tonight.
Yeah.
Scott. Looks like Coach Alexander will go with the starting lineup as he did on Wednesday, the same one. But Frank Sanders still sidelined with a knee injury. Not quite sure how long Frank will be out for the remainder, but coaches are taking precautionary for Frank. So we got a long season left, and Frank coming off football, don't want to get that any worse, I guess.
Yeah, and get him some rest, get that thing where it needs to be, because we need him in there. We need big bodies to rebound, because that's something we have struggled the past couple games. So having Frank out there is key. So hopefully he's healthy soon.
First man out, 5'10" and a senior, number 12, Miller, Brady Miller. Got another guard, 6'2" and a senior, number 3, Smith, Gabe Smith. Got one forward, 6'3" and a senior, number 1, Horn, Blake Horn. The man in the middle, 6'5" and a senior, number 30, Hayes, Drew Hayes. And at the other guard, 6'3" and a junior, number 5, Komnick, Carson Komnick. Of course, your Railers coached by Mr. Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Ewald, Greg Alexander, Brandon Berg Farmer, Josh J. McClellan, Zach Dahm, and Gary Rademacher.
Tonight's tip-off, sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, which, Josh, there will be no tip-off tonight.
Yeah.
Pre-game warm-ups, Danville called for a technical for dunking, which I never quite understood that rule, but it's been a rule since the beginning of time. So the Railers will get 2 free throws and the basketball to start the game, and 2 crucial free throws to start, Josh, because we need to get that free throw percentage up.
not ideal either, going to the free throw line with not really any rhythm of the game are going. But
fresh legs, fresh legs.
You're right. They're going to send, looks like, Comnick to the free throw line for 2 free throws to try to give us a 2-point lead after they have been given the technical foul for dunking.
A lot of confusion in the stands right now, wondering what's going on here. But Comnick's going to get 2 free throws because of the technical foul, and then it will be Rayler basketball to start the game. Misses the first.
Yeah, way short. The team will be issued a foul, but no personal foul, just a team foul to start the game.
Second one up and good. So right off the bat, the Railers up 1-0 with 8 minutes still on the clock.
So it will be out of bounds Rayler basketball now. So as Scott said, no tip, but thanks for Chicago Street Rentals. You gave us a point, didn't even have to tip it up.
So it'll be Rayler basketball to start the game. Comnick to inbound on the sideline. Across from scores table, he'll kick it in to Miller. Miller will dribble left. Find Comnick in the corner. Looks for Hayes underneath. Nothing there. And we got a stop of play. The shot clock did not start.
And the scores table told me earlier the clock above this hoop in front of us, which will be on the side for Rayler fans knowing Roy S., would be where the uniforms are put up on the wall for the retired numbers or Hall of Fame. That clock above the hoop is not working very well. So I don't know if the referee forgot it, but we're going to try to turn it off, or we're supposed to go off the main clock anyways.
So Railers will re-inbound. Hayes at the free throw line, nowhere to go. Now gets it to Horn. Horn in the starting lineup tonight for the injured Sanders. Now Horn to Miller. Miller dribbles into the lane, kicks it out. Smith, he'll get to the lane, drive up. Little contact, no call, and here comes Robinson for the Vikings. They'll work it around top between Reed and Robinson. 1-0 Railers, 7:25 to go in the first.
Yeah, Robinson, a guy you got to keep on the lookout from the perimeter.
There's a spin by Dye, up and no good. Miller grabs the rebound. He'll dribble it up on Dye, get it across, get it over to Smith in the corner.
Yeah, it's giving you baseline, Gabe. Take it.
Now they'll work it around to the right to Comnick, top of the key. He'll drive in, nowhere to go, and he's going to drag his pivot foot and be called for the travel. Turnover, Railers, Danville basketball, 1-0, Railers with the lead. The free throw from Comnick on the technical foul.
Yeah, 2 possessions for the Railers, and not a good start. One tipped away, blocked, and then Comnick with the travel. So the Railers yet to get a shot off except for the free throw.
Avery was up top. Now over to Reed, back to Avery. And middle to Dye, kick it out. Reed, he'll dribble in, pick up his dribble. There's a trap. Now he'll kick it out to Dye. Nowhere for Dye to go. 7 on the shot clock. Now Robinson's going to dribble between legs. Good job by Miller. Good job by Comnick. Closing out 1 second. They get it off. Shot no good. Hayes with the rebound. Kick it up to Smith. Gabe Smith up. Late whistle. Didn't know they were going to call that tonight, Josh.
Yeah, really late. Gabe with a nice drive baseline on the transition, and the guy that blocked it got hit, I think, below the belt. But Smith is going to go to the line for 2 free throws, and as you said, the Railers need every one of these, Scott.
Foul is on Reed. His first, team second. Smith, free throw up and no good. So 1 for 3 from the line, Josh. 33% ain't going to cut it.
No, we definitely have to not only to win the ball game, but have a chance at getting to the last game tomorrow night.
Second one up and good for Gabe Smith, the senior. Now the Railers up 2-0, 6:17 to go in the first. A little pressure by Miller. Now Danville will finally get it across the timeline and set up their offense with Avery. He'll dribble it out. Now kick it up to Reed. Over to Robinson. Back to Reed. Now Avery. In the middle of the die. He's going to back down Hayes. Kick it out. There's a dribble. Now kick out. Stolen by Smith. Smith's going to hold it up. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Horn. Now with the work at the left. Miller wide open three from the wing. A little too strong, no good. And here comes Robinson. Bounce pass, number 4. Avery up and good, and we're tied at 2.
Yeah, another 3 wide open too, and those are the ones that we just have not been able to get to go down. Brady too strong on that one.
Comnick going to drive up off the backboard, no good. And here comes Danville. They look to push with Dye. On Horn, up and no good. Fought for underneath. And the rebound comes down to Danville. There's a 3 on the way by Robinson. Rolls around and good. 5-2 Danville. 5:05 to go in the first quarter. Railers with the basketball. Miller walks across the timeline. Now he'll dribble left, get it to Horn, left wing. Hayes, left elbow, looking for somebody. Now finds Comnick. Comnick, 3 in the corner off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Avery for Danville.
Yeah, we've got some looks again. Off right for Comnick with a 3. Had to drive to the basket and didn't get the foul called, but we're getting some shots. Scott, we've just not been able to get them to go down for us.
Tapped away. Danville tracks it down with 15 on the shot clock. Up top to Reed now. Robinson fires another 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Horn with the rebound. Kicks it to Hayes. Railers down by 3.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of pep in our step right now. Don't look very quick tonight.
Hayes spins right. Backdoor. Hayes a little too strong off the basket. Out of bounds. Danville basketball. It's one of those wasn't really there, Josh.
No, yeah.
Miller should just held on to it.
Right.
But
yeah, don't force it.
Danville with the basketball up by 3. Robinson crosses the timeline. Now kicks it over to Reed. Back to Robinson. Robinson kicks it into Dye. Dye dribbles in. Up with the right. Up and under. Got it to go. 7-2. Danville with the lead. Railers with the ball. Comnick left wing. Now Horn left corner. Up to Smith. Smith dribbles in. Up with the left. Up and too strong. Robinson's pushing up the court. Up around Hayes. Up and no good. Horn there with the rebound and the foul on Bryant as he got Horn across the face. And that will be the 3rd team foul for the Vikings with 3:31 on the clock.
But 2 points for the Railers. It had some open looks again. Scott just can't get anything to drop down. Got another drive there by Smith, and the Railers not going near as strong as we were on Wednesday.
Railers with the basketball, down 5. Comnick top of the key, dribbles left. Now hands off to Hayes. Hayes all the way across to Miller. Miller back to Hayes. Hayes 3 on the way, rattles in and good for Hayes.
Well, Hayes has been by far our most consistent shooter from downtown.
And that's not really his spot, but we'll take it.
Yeah, Chris Coyne, State Farm 3-pointer for the Railers, and a much-needed one.
Railers down 2, 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. Danville with the ball. Reed left wing, now up top to Avery, now to Robinson. Robinson guarded by Comnick. There's a jumper by Bryant, missed everything, came down to Smith. Railers with the ball down 2. Little bounce pass to Smith. Smith up and partially blocked, but a foul. Looked pretty clean from up here, Josh.
Yeah, we'll take it.
But we'll take it.
You're right. It was a nice lead pass, a bounce pass, about 3/4 court by Hayes, right on a run to Smith. And Smith will go to the line again for 2 free throws. Gabe 1 of 2 from the line so far tonight. The Railers 1 of 3.
Free throw up and good for Smith. As Tungate. Brody Tungate, 5'10" junior, comes in for Miller. Give him a quick break. Free throw up by Smith, up and no good. Raiders down 1, 2:30 to go in the first. Danville with the basketball. Robinson. He'll walk it up, pass it over to Dye. Dye to Avery. 15 on the shot clock. Robinson left wing, now over to Avery. He's going to launch a deep 3 off the rim, no good. Smith there for the rebound. Kicks it to Hayes. Hayes trots it up right side. going to go all the way to the basket. Now nothing there. Gives it to Tungate. Now Smith. Over to Comnick. Swing it around. Hayes, left corner. Hayes going to dribble in up with the right. Nice and strong, no call. And Danville with the rebound. Getting to the rim, just not be able to finish.
No, we've had a couple great opportunities to get there. Comnick and now Hayes with another one.
Die for a three, no good. Smith with another rebound, and we got a whistle. And it looks like Bryant just picked up his second, team fifth with 1:33 to go.
Nice box out by Horn, just raped him across the face. Team foul now already on Danville. So Horn will go to the free throw line with 2 free throws. That is well, I guess we're already a minute 30 left in the first quarter. It seems like it was a quick 5.
Free throw from Horn up and got the shooter's touch.
Yeah, a lot high bounce off the back of the rim and goes down.
Number 33, Tavion Diltz, 6'1" senior, checks in for the Vikings. As Horn, second free throw up and good.
Good job by Blake. Good job on the box out. Looks like Brady Miller will check in for Horn, move Carson Comnick to a back now, and Miller will go up to a wing on the defense. So good minutes there by Horn.
And this is where we could cause that offense some fits. We got Tungate and Miller and Smith up, all 3 of them pretty quick. Raiders up by 1 with 1:22 to go in the first quarter. Danville with the basketball. They'll swing it over to number 30, blocked there. Now he'll get it back. Die for the pull-up, and good. Danville back up 1 minute to go. Hayes gets it to Tungate. Tungate nowhere to go. Now gets it to Miller. Miller swings it over to Hayes, right wing. Now Comnick, 3, top of the key, got it. Carson Comnick with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and the Raiders up 2.
Yeah, much needed. That's the first one of the year for him. It's a definite a booster for confidence for him. He needed that one to go down.
3 on the way from Robinson, no good. Hayes fights for the rebound, now ripped out of his hands, now thrown off of him. And it's going to say it bounced off of Avery. And it's going to be Raider basketball with 26 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. We'll see if they'll hold for 1.
Yeah, it looks like to me both Hayes and Comnick have mismatches on the guys that are guarding them.
Get it up to Comnick. Comnick going to fire another 3 from the top of the key. No good. Track down Smith. Threw it off of Avery. Going to stay with the Railers with 15 seconds to go. Good hustle by Smith, as Avery just was going to sit there and watch it go out of bounds, and Smith went around him and threw it off of him, and it's going to stay with the Railers. Miller into Hayes. Tungate with 10 seconds to go in the first. Smith, right wing. Looking for cutting Comnick. Now Hayes, 3, top of the key, got it! Drew Hayes with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, his second, and the Raiders up by 5 at the end of 1. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back to Royce Anderson Gymnasium as the Lincoln Railers take a 5-point lead into the second quarter. It'll be Danville basketball to start the second. Robinson over to Avery. Back to Robinson. And another shot clock malfunction.
Yeah, it's only on 34 right now, so both of them are messed up.
So we're not the only one with technical difficulties.
Yeah, the whole school.
It's nice to know. 24 on the shot clock. Danville with the basketball. Raiders up by 5. Second quarter just underway. 4th and Berry up to Robinson. Now over to Avery. Avery, right wing. Feeding down low. Number 33. Hayes there for the partial block. He'll grab the ball, trot it up, cross half-court line, and hand it off to Tungate. Tungate, Comnick, now to Hayes. Tungate, 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. And here comes Robinson for Danville. And Hayes is going to get him on the arm.
Yeah, Hayes, and that's one Hayes has got to stay away from. You know, he's 50 feet from the basket, and Hayes is going to get in there where there's enough contact and enough physicality where he doesn't need the cheap fouls out 50 feet from the basket. We need him getting if he's going to get a foul, have his money's worth underneath the hoop.
Give a shout out to the O'Malleys listening to Comus, Illinois. All snuggled up listening and watching the Raider game. Thanks for tuning in. There's a steal by Smith. Smith with the quick hands. He'll bring it across, go to the rim, up, and got it to go. A little awkward shot there, Josh.
Yeah,
got a little deep. I don't know how he contorted his body to get that up to go.
A little deep. His whole body was behind the bankboard. I thought there's no way he's going to get this thing close to the rim. And you're right. He figured out how to do it. It was even with his right hand. I thought he might try to go back with his left to give him a little more room. But Gabe, we've seen through 3 games now, or 2.5 almost, that he's willing to put his head down and get to the rack. And Gabe has done that. Gabe converts the 3-point play with the free throw.
Also tuning in from the Valley, Drake, Boss, Angie, and Liz watching. There's a steal by Tungate, loses it.
10 seconds, the clock.
They didn't catch it. There's a block by Hayes. And the Railers coming to life now. Hayes gets it across, pulls it up, gets it over to Tungate. Now Tungate will reset up top, guarded there by Dye. Tapped or stolen away by Dye. Up with the right, little reverse up and good for Dye of Danville. 17-11, Railers up, 6:22 to go in the first half. Tungate having some issues, now gets it to Miller left wing. Little lob pass to Hayes, up and under and good.
Yeah, nice play there where we did it to Frank on Monday a few times, and Frank not in the lineup tonight, so we moved Hayes down to that spot. Miller throws a nice lob pass over the outstretched arms of the defender, and Hayes with a nice easy 2.
Raiders up 8, 6 minutes to go in the first half. Danville with the basketball. There's a 3 on the way, up and good for Kendon Mason, who just recently checked in. Don't have a 31 on my roster, Josh. 3, Hayes, corner, off the back of the iron, no good. Avery there for the rebound. Danville with the basketball, down 5, 5:23 to go in the first half. Avery over to Robinson. Tapped out there by Smith, out of bounds, off of Smith. Going to stay with Danville with 19 seconds on the shot clock. Now Horn gets up off the bench. He's going to check in for Comnick. Danville basketball. Avery with it up top, over to Mason. Now back up top to Avery. And a bad pass, and Horn tracks it down. Railers with the basketball up 5. Horn loses it. Here comes Mason on Hayes. Hayes strips it out of there. Good hands by Hayes, gets it up to Horn. Now to Hayes. Smith, right wing. Those cutting Miller, blocked there by Danville.
Big boy just came over and blocked him. Looks like a timeout by Danville now, but it almost seems the Railers get up to that 8-point lead, Scott, and Danville, just like the other night when we were in the third quarter of the game against Belleville West, we just can't put that thing away where we get to 10, 12, 15 and just keep adding. We give up baskets right when we're trying to make a little bit of a run.
Timeout on the court. It's a full timeout. We'll just keep it right here. Lincoln Railer basketball brought to you by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Ground Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953, located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to growinc.com. 4:35 to go in the first half. Raiders up by 5. Danville with the basketball out of the timeout. Tungate, Miller, Smith, Horn, and Hayes on the court for the Railers. Robinson over to Avery. Now back up top to Robinson. Now a little pass and catch between the two. Now they'll feed Dye. Back to Avery. Took a step and got called for it.
Yep.
Travel. Danville.
Yeah, and I'm just getting ready to say they really haven't looked for Robinson a whole lot. He hit that three about midway through the first quarter, their leading scorer on the season, and they've not really looked to go back to him.
We've been doing a good job of getting out, closing down on him. Miller crosses timeline, goes left, now spins right, bounce pass to Hayes. Hayes backs his guy down, kicks it out. Tungate, three, corner, off the rim, no good. Hayes there for the rebound, ripped out of his hands by Robinson. Kicks it over to Dye, up and blocked there by Smith, and Horn grabs the rebound. Smith, right wing, thinks about a three. Now Miller, right corner. They'll swing it around up top to Hayes, now Horn. Horn dribbles left, finds a lane, kicks it out. Tungate left corner, nothing there. Now they'll reset up top with Hayes with 15 on the clock. Hand off to Horn, off his leg, regains it, dribbles in, spins out, nowhere to go. Gives it to Hayes with 6 on the shot clock. Hayes dribbles in, up with the right, couldn't get it to go, and Horn went over the back of Avery and picked up the foul.
Oh, it looks like Hayes got hit out on the on the top of the key as he was getting ready to drive, and there again, the officials are not giving that much to the offense. I mean, you can hold them up with your hands in front of you, and I thought Hayes really got thrown off of his place by the defense.
Raiders still up 5, 3:20 to go in the first half. Danville with the basketball. Robinson over to Avery. Avery back to Robinson. Now they'll work it back and forth as Miller comes out on Robinson. Now Komnick out on Avery. Work it left. Robinson, he goes right to Avery. Avery fires up a three off the rim, no good. Smith there for the rebound. Miller to Smith. Smith all the way over to Horn, left wing. Now Komnick right or left corner. Reset with Miller up top. Now Hayes to Smith. Smith, lane, contact. Robinson will pick up the foul. His first, team's second.
Yeah, the Railers have a big basket here. We've gone a few minutes now scoreless. Still up 19-14 with that 5-point lead, but we have not gotten ahead of that 8-point deficit.
Smith, Hayes, little cut up and good for Hayes. Well-needed bucket right there, and
yeah, you're right.
Hayes with the easy one.
Pick and roll, I think, looked like Miller with a nice feed again to Hayes, and Hayes another easy layup. So good pass there by Miller on the pick and roll. See if the Railers can get a stop here and try to get this thing to 10 or 12 before halftime.
Jumper by Mason up off the rim, no good. Hayes with the rebound, all the way up to Miller. 2-on-1. Miller goes to the lane, up, double clutch, up and good for Miller. and the Railers up by 9.
Boy, what you like, too, is Hayes got the rebound and threw an outlet pass. No dribbles, just get it, find your guard who was leaking out, make a nice, strong pass, and then a good job by Horn also to fill the other lane. Miller didn't need him, but it grabbed the attention of the defense as well.
1:40 to go in the first half. Jumper, Avery up and good. Tough shot by Avery. Had a guy on him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to kick it out to Javon Robinson, their three-point shooter. He didn't even look at him. Went right up to shoot that free throw line jump shot.
Smith up with the right. Good. Smith answers with a layup of his own, and the Railers back up by 9 with 1:20 to go in the second. Robinson over to Avery. Now all the way across to Mason. Mason dribbles in, nowhere to go. Just ripped out of there by Hayes. He'll feed it to Horn. Horn dribbles left. Kicks it up and hit out of bounds off of Robinson. Going to stay with the Railers. Had a wide open Comnick in the corner. Just couldn't get it there.
Yeah, I had Miller on our end right in front of us, and then Comnick was open on the other corner to get to him, but just tapped away.
Inbound to Hayes, back to Comnick. Comnick finds a lane, loses it. Little contact, no call. And here comes Dye. Dye up and no good. Foul by Tungate. Dye will get 2 free throws. First free throw, no good for Dye.
That was the first free throws by the Vikings so far.
Second one up and no good. Rebound Horn. 44 seconds to go in the second quarter. Tungate walks it up, kicks it over to Smith, right wing. Now Horn up top, over to Tungate. Tungate spins left, nothing there. Back to Horn, left wing. Now back to Tungate. Over to Smith. 10 on the shot clock. Tungate, ooh, tough, bad pass. And there's a bad pass there, stolen by Robinson. Robinson up with the right, up and good. 25-18, 15 seconds to go. Comnick with the basketball. To Tungate, over to Smith. To Hayes. 6 seconds to go. Tungate, jumper on the way, rolls around and good for Tungate. And a three-quarter shot, no good by Danville. And at the end of the first half, it's the Lincoln Railers 27, Danville Vikings 18. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the Ground Incorporated halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need.
Here at halftime at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, you're in the Ground Incorporated halftime show. The Railers lead at 27-18 over the Vikings from Danville High School. Run through the scoring here. First for Danville, they were led in the first half by Javon C.L. Dye. C.L. Dye with 6. Javon Robinson with 5. 4 points for Jamion Avery. 3 points for Kendon Mason. For the Vikings, 18 in the first half. The Railers were led by Gabe Smith. Smith, the senior, with 7. 4 points for, way off here. Drew Hayes led the way with 10. Gabe Smith with 7. Carson Komnick with 4. And 2 apiece for Blake Horn, Brody Tungate, and Brady Miller. Again, the Railers lead it here at half, 27-18. We'll kick it back to the studios. You're in the Ground Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here to Coach Neil Alexander Court. At halftime, the Railers lead at 27-18 over the Vikings from Danville. The Railers come into the contest with a record of 1-1 on the season as Danville checks in at 0-2. We'll run through the stats here first. In the first half for the Vikings, Vikings shoot 8 of 24 from the field for 33%. They were 2 of 10 from three-point land. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. 14 total rebounds for the Vikings, 2 of them offensive. 6 turnovers to go along with 4 steals. Again, they were led in the first half by C.L. Dye. C.L. Dye with 6 points. The Railers shoot pretty well from the field. 9 of 21 for 43%. 33% from the three-point line at 3 for 9. And 6 of 9 from the free throw line at 67%. The Railers with 14 rebounds, same as the Vikings. 1 of those are offensive. 6 turnovers to go along with 5 steals for the first half. Again, the Railer scoring goes by way of Drew Hayes. Hayes was 10 with 10 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point land. Hayes also with 3 rebounds. Gabe Smith finished the half with 7 points. He was 2 of 4 from the field, 3 of 5 from the free throw line with 6 rebounds and 2 assists. So a nice first half for Gabe Smith. 4 points for Carson Komnick. He's got a 3-pointer. 2 points for Brady Miller, Brody Tungate, and Blake Horn for the Railers. Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby. Thanks for joining us on the YouTube. We understand that the radio was not working or may not still be working very well, but we've got good thing we've got extra opportunities for you to take a listen. And Scott, really it's been the Railers shooting the ball pretty well, but we've had some careless turnovers who've led to easy points. I think Komnick got one stolen away there that led to a layup. Brody Tungate with a couple just kind of careless with the basketball, not strong with the ball, which led to 6 points. Take those 6 points away from Danville, and it's 27-12.
Yeah, and you got to think Danville's going to come out second half and really ramp up the pressure. And, we got to be, like you said, stronger with the basketball. No more lazy passes, and just take care of the basketball. And I just talked to Mr. Horn downstairs, and we got to make free throws.
Yeah.
If we want any chance at all to play that late game, we have got to make free throws.
Yeah, and you got to attempt quite a few of them, I think, to get that percentage up higher. So the Railers are going to have to look to get to the hole. We went to the hole a few times, especially in that first quarter, and weren't very strong with it, and didn't come out of there with 2 points or a foul against the Vikings. So continue to go to the basket. We're shooting the ball a little bit. Now we've made 3 3-pointers here tonight. We've only had 4 in the first 2 games, so we've shooting a little bit better from the perimeter. But take what Danville gives you, but we've got to continue to attack the hoop.
Yeah, and we're going to start hitting those, no doubt in my mind, as the year goes on. It's just 3 games into the season, still trying to get that feel, and still not in game shape. Game 3, and they're going to get there. But we got to come out second half and take care of the basketball.
Put a nail in the coffin too. We were about this point the other night. Actually, I think we were up 12 instead of the 9 right now. We were up 12 on Wednesday, and let Belleville West get back in it. Let's not do that here tonight, and hopefully breeze to an easy win here on Friday night. We're going to send it back to the studios for one more break. We'll have third quarter action in just a couple minutes here in the Ground Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Roy Anderson Gymnasium, the home of Coach Neil Alexander Court, Scott Kirby, Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. Claudette back at the studio as we get set for second half action here tonight. Railers up by 9, and it will be Railer basketball to start the third. As Komnick to inbound on the baseline, or sideline, I'm sorry. He'll kick it over to Gabe Smith. Smith crosses the timeline, goes right, gives it to Hayes. Now up top to Miller. To Komnick. Komnick, Hayes, right corner. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Komnick, nowhere to go. Now cutting Smith, gets too deep. Now kicks it to Horn, kicked out of bounds off of Danville. Going to stay with the Railers with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Railers with good movement there, just not a lot of action going to the basket, and now with this shot clock, it gets him back into.
Komnick finds a wide open lane, up with the right, and good.
Yeah, nice little out of bounds play, whereas Hayes just bounces out to the corner, and Komnick comes around with the handoff, kind of messed up the Danville defense, and Komnick with a rather easy layup out of an out of bounds play.
Railers up by 11. If Railers go on to win, it's going to come down to free throw percentage for that championship game. Kick over in the corner. Now there goes Robinson. He'll dribble in. Then bounce pass to wide open. Bryant. I thought he got hit pretty hard there, Josh.
Yeah.
No call.
Yeah, 2 seconds on the clock, so pretty close to a catch and release or some sort of a tip play here.
Robinson inbound. He'll kick it in. Doesn't get it off. Shot clock violation as Avery got it to top of the key. Didn't get it off in time. Turnover, Danville. Railer basketball up by 11. Hayes gets it into Comnick. Back to Hayes. Hayes will walk it up. Now hand off to Miller. Miller goes left. Now spins right behind the back. They'll work it around to the left. Comnick. Now Horn. Hayes left wing. Now they'll work it back to the right with 15 on the shot clock. Smith going to dribble in, lose it. Horn there for the putback, couldn't get it to go. Avery comes out of there with it, gives it to Bryant. He'll put it up in good. 29-20, 6:23 to go in the third. There's a foul by Robinson, and that's one of those fouls, Josh, we talked about Hayes. You don't want to foul a guy 40 feet from the basket and get a cheap foul. It's his second, team first.
Yeah, and anymore, you only get 5 now in this quarter, so it adds up pretty quickly if you give some stupid ones away. So we'll take it, but not a smart play there by the senior Robinson.
Hayes gets it to Smith, guarded there by Avery. Smith goes left, kicks it to Comnick. Comnick dribbles in, nowhere to go. Now Hayes, they'll work it to Miller. Miller back to Hayes. Hayes thinks about a deep three. He'll find a lane up with the right, rolls around the rim, count the bucket, and the Railers up 11 with under 6 minutes to go.
Nice drive by Hayes. I thought for sure he was going to throw it out. He loves to get in that lane and kick it out to some shooters. He had a couple open, but anytime Hayes gets that full head of steam, I want him going to shoot a layup.
There's a dribble by Reed, picks it up, now kicks it out to Dye. Now Dye tries to split the defense, kick it over to Avery, 3 on the way, no good. And Comnick flies up for the rebound. He'll dribble right, give it to Smith. Smith goes right, finds Hayes at the elbow. Now Horn, work it to the left to Miller. Back up top to Hayes. 3, Miller off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Avery for the Vikings. Danville with the basketball, down 11. There's Dye. He's going to go up and good on Horn.
Yeah, it's rather easy there. He caught it at the free throw line and one dribble and got all the way to the hoop.
Comnick left wing, now Horn left corner. Miller's got it. He'll walk it back up, top of the key. Goes left to Horn, left wing. Hayes, left elbow. Hayes going to dribble around his guy, up with the right, blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. I thought that was off Hayes.
Yeah, it looked like it.
It was off Hayes.
It looked like the shot was blocked, and then it was Hayes went to go get it. It looked like it was tipped again by Danville, and then off Hayes. But sometimes when you play it off like you think it's you think it was off the other team, that it
fools them.
Yeah, you're right.
Didn't fool us. Hayes up to Horn. Horn. Now Smith. They'll work it to the left. Comnick pulls up, jumper, elbow, no good. Gets his own rebound. Now it's 5-4. Vikings come out of there with it, and they'll walk it up with Dye. Now Robinson. 9-point lead for the Railers. 4:15 to go into third.
Had opportunities to bust this thing open. We've had a lead of 11 several times.
Good defense by the Railer. Robinson with it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Robinson right wing. 3 on the way. Airballed it. Out of bounds. Railer basketball.
Yeah, good defense by Comnick to stay in front of Robinson. Kind of realized that it was getting late in that shot clock, and Carson could really get up on him. Wasn't too worried about the drive because he only had a couple of seconds left to shoot. So forces the Robinson air ball, and the Railers are going to get back here up 9, try to get this thing back to 11 or 12, which hasn't been done. We haven't had anything bigger than 11. And again, Scott, we just can't get over that hump where we can get this thing to 15 to 20 and really build on a lead.
Something we struggled with last year too, just letting teams hang around. Hayes tracks it down, now loses it, now gets it back. Tapped across, so it's no backcourt violation. There goes Horn, he'll cross the timeline, now get it to Hayes. Hayes kicks it over, Comnick 3, right wing, got it! Carson Komnick with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. And there you go, Josh, up 12, 3:25 to go in the third.
Yeah, good hustle by Hayes. It wasn't a good pass by Miller. Hayes wasn't open. He thought he was going to become open, I think, but he never did get open. But a good hustle by Hayes to track that loose ball down and then get it, Gabe. Pick it.
Miller up to Smith. Up with the right, up and good. Railers up 14, 3:07 to go in the third. And the Railers on a little bit of a run, and Danville head coach David Gord needs a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Josh.
Yeah, defense turned into offense quick. It was a tip away by Miller, I think, and maybe Smith. Smith tipped it, Miller got it, and then kicked it up to Smith for an easy layup. So quick 5-0 run for the Railers. As you said, Scott, puts us up into that 14-point margin.
Lincoln Railer basketball brought to you by Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, located at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Let the seeds of your dreams grow with the help from Heartland Bank. It'll be Danville basketball out of the timeout. Railers up 14, 3 minutes to go in the third. Still a lot of basketball to go.
You're absolutely right, and they got a player that can bring them back in a hurry, kind of like Centennial did the other night. So the Railers got to stay consistent here.
Mason for a three. Hits again.
Yeah, and it wasn't a lot of motion or screens or anything like that. It was just a couple passes and a three-pointer.
Raiders up 11. Hayes hands off to Tungate. Tungate to Hayes. Now up top to Horn. Komnick finds the lane, loses it off his leg. Now here comes Robinson. Up with the right, up and good. And we're down to a 9-point lead for the Railers. So a 5-0 run for the Vikings to answer, and it's back down to 9. Hayes crosses timeline, gives it to Horn. Komnick backs his guy down, now gives it to Smith, left wing, up top to Hayes. Horn up top, 14 on the shot clock, now Hayes. Hayes over to Horn. Horn thinks about a three, nothing there. Shot clock down to 8. Hayes with the basketball, he's going to spin, kick to Horn, left corner, three, got it! Horn with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers up 12. Might be the first shot he's taken all year, and there's a three, a big three by Horn. Stolen away by Horn, now tapped out of bounds off of Reed.
White ball.
Whoa, that's Reed hit it out of Horn's hands.
Definitely a white ball. Danville hit it out of bounds, and yeah.
Thank you. All they have to do is look up at us. We'll tell them.
We'll tell them right. We might be in favor of the Railers about 95% of the time.
We'll tell them when they're right and wrong. Railers back up 12. We're down to 1:25 to go here in the third. Komnick with the left wing. He'll dribble right, give it to Tungate, top. Over to Hayes, right wing. Now at the elbow to Horn. Horn finds Smith, corner, three, up and off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath. Robinson taps it out there to himself. Now he pushes left. Robinson dribbles in, up and blocked by Horn, but they're going to get Horn with the body, and Robinson's going to get 2 free throws.
He gave plenty of motion on the push. I'm not sure where the push was.
Yeah, we're pretty clean up here. Free throw up and good for Robinson.
Miller will check in for Horn. And Horn, after he hit that big three there in the corner,
free throw up and good for Robinson. That gives him 9, and the lead down to 10.
Just a second ago, we had a 14-point lead, and now it's back to 10.
Tungate, bounce pass, Smith. Ooh, tough pass. 2:15 on the shot clock. Smith behind the back, dribbles in, Tungate. Now Hayes. Hayes fires up a deep three from the top of the key, and it's a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. And the Railers up 13.
Yeah, big shot by Hayes right at the top of the key, and that's his third three-pointer of the night.
Another three on the way, no good from Bryant, and we got he get fouled on the shot?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't know if Gabe ran into him late. It was a late whistle because Komnick was already fighting for the rebound on this side right in front of us.
So Mason's going to get 3 free throws. Railers up 13 with 23 seconds to go in the third. First free throw from Mason is up and good.
Hayes leading the way for the Railers so far with 15 points, 9 points apiece from Smith and Komnick to lead the Railers. Again, the Railers now a 12-point lead, but Danville's got 2 more free throws.
Second one up and good for Mason. Mason, just a sophomore. And he'll make all 3.
Yeah, 3-point play there
to cut the lead to 10
for Mason.
Railers with the basketball, 22 now down to 20. See if they hold for one. Komnick left wing, now Miller corner, Hayes, now they'll swing it to the right, Smith. Hands off to Tungate with 8 seconds to go. Tungate spins left, down to 6, to Hayes with 4. Hayes finds the lane, up, and got it to go! And there's the buzzer, and the Railers take a 12-point lead into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, nice aggressive take there by Hayes all the way to the rack to get the last second shot to go, give the Railers that 12-point lead.
We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Darrett Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Darrett Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Welcome back to Royce Anderson Gymnasium. Railers up by 12. Entering the fourth quarter, be Danville basketball. Got to give a shout out to the O'Malley family listening from Nokomis, all snuggled up watching the Lincoln Railers and cheering them on to hopefully a victory. Send them to 2-1 in this Eaton Electrical round robin tournament. Three on the way from Reed, up and no good. Rebound underneath from Avery. He put it back up and good, and the lead is down to 10. Miller to Tungate. Tungate nowhere to go. Fires over to Komnick, left wing.
Yeah, these guys are way up on you. Our guys got to go to the hoop.
Gabe Smith ahead. Komnick there briefly.
They ratchet up the pressure.
There goes Miller up, kicks it out. 3, Komnick, corner, got it! We called this the fourth quarter Komnick last year, and we'll do it again this year as he just hit a big 3 with 7 minutes to go, and the Railers up 13.
Yeah, we'll take it, but again, the Vikings are going like crazy after the ball, and after us, we've got to be able to go to the basket, put our head down a little. Gabe Smith and Drew Hayes are getting to the rack.
Danville basketball has good defense by the Railers to trap them in the corner, and then Tungate slapped it out there out of bounds.
Right.
It's not where Mason wants to get in that corner. Mason, three, swatted out of there by Hayes. A little bit of a size advantage there for Hayes.
Well, and Mason's done a good job over. He's got a couple threes here tonight. He's 2 of 2 from three-point land, and Hayes knew that and was able to get out there and swat it into the bleachers.
Danville with the basketball. Railers up 13. Loses it on the floor. Tungate grabs it, and we're going to get a foul on Mason as he grabbed Tungate's arm. That's the first on Mason and the first team foul.
Well, the Railers going to have to handle the ball here. Brody, Tungate, and Miller really being pressured out here up top.
Tungate pushes across. Now backs it out. Kicks it out to Hayes. Hayes, right wing, nothing there. Kicks it out to Miller.
Who just about had Comnick wide open underneath. Hayes couldn't pull the trigger and get him the ball.
Railers set up their play. They go left. Miller left wing. Hayes underneath, up and good. Up by 15, 6:05 to go in the ball game. Robinson with it, picked up there by Tungate. Now over to Reed, back to Robinson. Robinson dribbles the lane, kicks it out. Three on the way from Avery, up off the rim, no good. Tap four, and Robinson gets the rebound.
Yeah, too many white jerseys standing and watching.
Mason, three on the way, no good. Good box out down by Miller, gets hit in the face, no call. Now that was a travel, yeah. Carson and Comnick had great position. Dye tried to go around him, but got called for the travel.
Yeah, again, though, Danville with 3 opportunities there, and some Railers just standing there watching, hoping somebody else gets it rather than being that guy to go get it.
Hayes will get it into Miller. Miller. Guarded there by Dye. Now Miller crosses the timeline, gives it to Comnick. Comnick goes right, hands off to Smith. And a foul on Danville. That's number 4, Avery. His first, team second. Miller to inbound right in front of his bench. Gets it into Hayes. Backdoor to Smith. Smith wasn't ready for it. Now he picks it up, spins right. Got a hook as Avery just grabs Smith. It's almost intentional.
Yeah, he wasn't. There was no play on the ball. That's for sure.
Spun Smith around, but it's just a regular foul.
We'll take it, though. Third team foul now on Danville. So 2 more, and the Railers are going to be going to that free throw line for a couple.
Miller gets into Hayes. Now to Tungate. Tungate goes left behind the back. Now goes right. Finds a lane. Kicks it out. Robinson there for a steal, but it went right to Miller. Up and good. Railers up 17 with 5 minutes to go. Kind of a lucky play there for the Railers, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I threw it away, but
Avery underneath. Hayes blocks him from the back. Try to tie it up. Goes up. No good. Comnick with the rebound. Kick it over to Miller. Miller goes left. Now gives it to Hayes. Comnick corner, 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Robinson. He'll push up with the right and good. Can't let that happen. You got to stop that ball.
Yeah, somebody's got to step up and stop the basketball. He went coast to coast after the rebound, and that was an easy basket there for Danville.
Timeout on a quarter. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424. Stop by the office at
Scott Kirby, Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby back here with you from Royas Anderson Gymnasium, where the Railers, with a 15-point lead and the ball. Tungate's got it. He'll work his way up the court, across half-court line. Now going to be double-teamed. Got to get rid of it. Finds Comnick with the wide-open Miller underneath. Kicks it out. Smith thinks about a three. He'll pull it up. Kick it out to Hayes. Cut. Now Comnick. Comnick dribbles in. Kicks it out. Tungate. Miller. Three. Corner on the way. Got it. Miller with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer. And the Railers up 18.
Yeah, good ball movement by the Railers. A few unselfish passes, and Miller finds wide open and gets it to go. So a big three there. Dribble.
Railers with the basketball. We are at 3:36 to go in the ball game. Railers 18-point lead.
Well, the pressure from
backdoor. Miller up and good.
Yeah, nice pass by Hayes. He does a good job of keeping his head up all the time, and he makes a great bounce pass on those backdoor cuts. And Miller with not a play call, just a out of motion type of cut, and the two seniors hook up for a big basket.
20-point advantage for the Railers. Stolen away by Comnick. Over to Tungate, back to Hayes. Hayes, corner, Comnick, he'll dribble in. Up with the right, a little too strong, no good. A little bit of contact, no call. Robinson with the rebound. He'll push it up the court. Nowhere for Robinson to go. Now he'll dribble in, and a little bump, a little touch foul by Comnick, and they call that. First foul on Comnick, and the first team foul for the Railers. 2:45 to go. Railers up 20. Danville to inbound. Robinson gets it in. Tapped out of bounds off of Smith as they had number 31, not on our roster, trapped in the corner. Robinson goes left. Thought about a three. Now he'll pull for a jumper, and that's number 31. Put back is good, and the foul. Count the bucket. And number 31 will get the end one. I just will say, well, he's probably Harris. Got a 32, but no 31.
Yeah, he looks to be about 6'6".
Free throw no good. Tungate with the rebound. He'll push right. Smith, right corner. Now he'll spin to the basket. Up, stripped away there by Harris. And Harris looks to run the court. Loses it, gives it to Robinson. Robinson up and good. Kick it up to Comnick. Now Comnick will back it out, pick up his dribble. Give it to Hayes with 2:05 to go in the game.
Yeah, still a lot of time here, boys.
Backdoor, Comnick up and good. Railers back up 18, under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, again, Hayes with a nice find there. The senior keeping his head up. The junior making a nice backdoor cut and give Hayes 5 assists now. Now he takes
stripped away by Hayes. Well, he's had several of those tonight where he just rips it out of their hand.
Yeah.
Smith, right corner, now up top to Hayes. Miller.
You can see the Vikings a little worn down too now. They're
and there's a foul on Reed. His third, team fourth. Gets it into Comnick, right wing. Comnick's going to dribble in, nothing there. Now he's going to go up strong, ripped out of there by Robinson. Robinson pushes, hands off, up and no good. And number 11, Dye there for the putback. He's going to be hammered from behind and get 2 free throws. Josh, you can just see the improvement over, the last two games from night 1, night 2 to night 3. It seems like they know where everybody's going to be now. They're kind of getting into a flow. The spacing's better, and so you can see some improvement from night 1.
Well, and what helps is some made shots from the perimeter. We came into the game only with 4 3-pointers made in 2 games, and tonight we've got 8. So we've doubled it, and that makes life easier when you can hit some shots from the outside. It opens up the middle, and then we start to backdoor cut them. So we've done a good job of passing and finding our cutters there. So yeah, you're right. We got used to the ball. We got used to each other a little bit more, and hopefully we'll ride things a little bit going into tomorrow as well.
Raiders with the basketball, up by 17. Smith in some trouble. And we're going to get a jump ball.
Boy, and Gabe takes it right into another guy. Like, just dribble out with your left hand out here in the perimeter.
It's going to be a foul.
Well, I think that's the 15th foul now on Danville.
Foul is on Dye, his first, team 5th. So free throws coming for the Railers. 1:01 to go in the ball game. 17-point lead for the Lincoln Railers. Free throw up and good for Smith.
Yeah, Gabe cracks into double figures now with 10. Hayes leading the way with 19. Komnick with 14.
Second one up and no good. 18-point advantage for the Railers. Under a minute to go. Danville with the basketball. Spin, shot, no good, airballed it, put back up and good for Forthenberry. Tungate around the back to Hayes, now to Miller. 24 seconds on the shot clock, about a 7-second difference between the game clock. Komnick over to Hayes. Now Tungate with 10 on the shot clock. Backdoor, Carson wide open, didn't seem. Now we're down to 5. Now they'll find him. Carson loses it, but he's going to be fouled, and Carson's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good eyes, good vision by Hayes again underneath there. Komnick will go to the line after he was open on the back door, as you said, and then I don't think his man ever came back to pick him up. He just let him alone, and Hayes eventually found him.
Free throw up and good for Komnick. Komnick's second one up and good. Give him 16 for the night, and the Railers up 61-43. Danville, they'll fire up a 3, no good. Robinson shoots a 3, no good, and that's the ball game. Your final here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, the Lincoln Railers 61, the Danville Vikings 43. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the Growl Incorporated postgame show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Dara Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Welcome back to a happy Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers win it here 61-43 over the Vikings from Danville. The Railers improve to 2-1 on the season as Danville falls to 0-3. We'll run through the scoring. The Vikings tonight were led by Javon Robinson. Robinson with 13, 9 points apiece for CL Dye and Kendon Mason. 6 points for Jamion Avery and 2 points apiece for Eric Bryant and Nate Forthenberry. To round out the 43 for the Vikings, the Railers were led here tonight by Hayes. Drew Hayes, the 6'5 senior, with 19 points. 16 points for the junior Carson Comnick. 10 points for Gabe Smith. Brady Miller with 7. 5 points for Blake Horn and 4 points for Brody Tungate. So all the guys that played were in the scoring column. The Railers score 61, and we win it here 61-43. We'll kick it back to the studios and have some stats and Coach Alexander here in the Ground Incorporated postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, as the Railers win it here 61-43. You're in the Ground Incorporated post-game show. Josh Comnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. The Railers will be in action tomorrow. Not quite sure what time. We're thinking it's going to be either the 4:30 or the 6:15. We'll probably get verification later from Coach Alexander, and we'll throw that out on social media here tonight. And maybe we'll have an idea before Coach Alexander when he comes up for the post-game. Not sure he'll get the free throw percentages figured out, but he probably knew them before coming into the game, I would imagine. But we'll find out here in just a little bit. Tonight, go through the stats. First for the Vikings from Danville. Danville shot 17 of 48 from the field for 35%. They were 3 of 19 from 3 for 16% and 6 of 10 from the free throw line, 60%. They had 31 rebounds, 10 of them offensive, 13 turnovers on 5 steals. Again, they were led tonight by their talented senior guard, Javon Robinson. Robinson with 13. The Railers shoot 50% from the field, 22 of 44. A big improvement from the three-point line as as the Railers coming into the game had only made 4 in 2 games. Tonight they go 8 of 17 for 47%, 9 of 13 from the free throw line for 69%, 20 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, 7 turnovers, 10 steals, and one big stat that comes out to me as I'm looking up through some of the individuals and then rounded out to the totals. The Railers tonight with 14 assists, Scott, to the Vikings 14-4 on the assist. Brady with Miller with 5 to go along with Drew Hayes 5, 2 for Brody Tungate and 2 for Gabe Smith. So a nice floor game for a couple guys. Miller with a good job of 7 points. He also had a rebound. Hayes with 5 assists, 3 rebounds to go along with his 19 points. So some good floor games. I'll throw at Blake Horn. Horn into the starting lineup. He had 5 rebounds and to go along with his 5 points. So if they were on the floor, they made big contributions tonight.
Yeah, they did. And, some all-around scoring. You look up at the scoreboard and, throughout it's pretty even. That's what you want to see. And, we got the 3-ball going tonight, which, like you said, it helps open up that middle, and it makes for a much better game. And Raylor's able to hit the 3, get some backdoor, went strong to the basket. Still had some mistakes, some turnovers, but we can clean those up. But a great win for the Raylors.
Yeah, it was just a nice total team effort by the Raylors. Everyone contributed that got into the game, and we'll need to keep that going. Whoever we play tomorrow, if we do happen to get in that third place game against the Althoff Crusaders, they're a good basketball team. They've finished 2-1 in the tournament so far, so we'll have a chance to most likely see them. If not, we'll be in the probably the next game, which would be the 4:30 game.
Yes, that would probably be Springfield.
I think Springfield. Yeah, the Senators from Springfield finished 1-2 on the tournament. So we'll kick it back to the studios for another break and have Coach Alexander here in just a couple minutes. You're in the Ground Incorporated postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers with a big victory over the Danville Vikings. 61-43. Joining us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, good win for the Railers tonight, but before we get to the game, do we know where we're playing tomorrow and who?
Yep.
And I don't like the enthusiasm.
It went to free throw percentage. Champaign Central was 56.8. Lincoln was 56. Belleville West was 55.2.
That's
wow.
And we're fighting over.
That's bad free throw percentage.
Bad free throw percentage.
Well, at least it wasn't just us.
We had to make one more tonight, and we'd have been in the championship.
Oh,
or I told him if you'd made one more than 10 for 24.
Yeah, that would have helped too.
That would have helped too. Or made 3 or 4.
Yeah. Well,
or took care of business Monday night.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of scenarios out there, right?
Yeah, but be playing for the third place game at 6:15.
So it'll be Centennial, Mount Zion, Althoff and Lincoln, Springfield and Belleville West, and then Cahokia
And Danville.
Yeah.
Well, a good win for the Railers tonight. Finally got the 3-ball going, which in turn helps you get a little some stuff down low. Overall, the Railers played good. Still some turnovers and some sloppiness taking care of the ball, but still a big win.
Well, we had a lot, not a lot, but we did learn to dribble, drive, and kick. And that's the best kind of shot to shoot the 3 from, when you get the ball inside out and you're stepping into your shot and things. And we had 3 or 4 of them. I don't know how many threes we made, but when that happens, you're much, much better shooter. So, we want to try to make sure that we can get that done, and kids done a better job of that. So,
yeah, 8 threes tonight, Coach. 4 going into tonight's game after the 2 games. So you're right, definitely a better job, and that opened up some back doors late in the game. They had to pressure us, which they were down. They had to come pressure us, but a little bit of I like the assist tonight too. Hayes with 5, Brady Miller with 5. So some good floor game by Hayes and Miller both.
Yeah, we're looking for that, and for us to score a lot of points, like 61's a lot for us. We have to score on back doors. We have to be able to step in and hit our threes and so forth. So I thought we missed, some easy ones, but I think we're getting better, and I think we're much better than what we were Monday night.
Yeah, definite. The flow looks better on our offense. To go along with Hayes, obviously, with 19, led the way tonight. He had 3 rebounds to go along with 5 assists. Komnick with 16. He finally got a couple threes to get going for him. But nice game by Blake Horn as well. 5 points, 5 rebounds for Horn. So everyone that got in really did a good job of contributing tonight. As you said, 61 points is quite a few for us, and we'll have to keep it going, because Althoff can score the basketball tomorrow.
They can score it. They didn't shoot it very well today, but you got to remember, those kids got up early this morning. They drove up and watched the football game at 10 o'clock. They were out in the cold for 4 or 5 hours.
No, thank you.
And that there takes a toll on you, and they'll be a much better team tomorrow. They didn't shoot it well. They've got shooters all over the floor. They're not as physical as what these other teams are, but they're more. They know how to play. They're basketball players.
Just updating my sheet here, Josh. Good win. Unfortunately, we're not playing for that championship, but just that close. And I know the kids have to feel pretty down about that, where they had opportunity, but they just have to refocus and go get that 3rd place trophy.
Well, after we got beat on Monday night, our goal became, let's get out of here 3-1. So that goal is within reach. So, we got to come to play tomorrow, because it's a good basketball team, and that team is going to be a whole lot better here by Christmas time.
Yeah, well, and I think, too, it helps
And don't be surprised some of those kids won't try to step on the floor tomorrow.
Yeah, they didn't have much of a game today, although the running back ran for a lot of yards. It was a pretty well in hand game for Althoff, as they won the state championship in 1A. But it's also a good win, Coach, I think, for Collinsville, because those Collinsville guys that look at the schedule and say, hey, they beat Althoff, and if Althoff goes down there and beats a couple good teams in the St. Louis area, they look, well, Lincoln beat them at some point. Let's maybe move them up a little bit, few more spots, and give us a little bit easier road when we get down there.
Yeah, we hope so. And we need to work on taking game by game, and but around December 10th they'll have the pairings out. So we play the 7th, 10th, 13th, and 14th. So I think by the time those games are in, the pairings will be coming out that week sometime.
Every win's a big one for when you get for everything really, but for Collinsville especially too.
Well, Coach, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow as the Railers play at 6:15 to get that 3rd place trophy.
Yeah, freshmen are at 12:45 again tomorrow. They beat
Centennial.
They beat Jacksonville today, and so we'll be going to Taylorville tomorrow morning.
All right, Coach, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you.
That's going to do it for us here in Lincoln. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow at 6:15 as the Railers are at home for Game 4 of the Lincoln Eaton Round Robin Tournament, and we'll play Belleville Althoff. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame show starting around 5:45. The Railers now stand at 2-1. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Railer basketball. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Claudette, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and my counterpart Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 61, Danville 43. Good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Darrett Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Darrett Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.